friends, now in this session we are going to discuss 3 financial formulas in Excel application. Those are all PMT formula is used to calculate EMI, equated monthly installments. Another one is a PPMT. So out of the EMI in each and every month, how much of principal we are going to pay. To calculate that amount, we use the formula PPMT, and we have the formula called as IPMT is used to calculate in one EMI how much interest we are going to pay. To know the interest status, we use the formula IPMT, and to know the principal status, we use the formula PPMT, and to calculate the EMI on the whole value, we use the formula called as PMT. Now we'll just get into the main topic. Amount, and the second one is about interest, and sometimes we used to take the per annum interest. In that case, we should divide the annum interest into per month, and as well as even we need the tenure periods, and sometimes we used to say in years, so we should convert into months, and we are going to calculate EMI for the same. For example, for a home loan, the loan taken has around 50 lakhs. The loan taken around 50 lakhs, and just say that, and rate of interest is around 10%. The rate of interest is what? 10%, and make sure that before entering the amounts in these locations, you just change the status of the cells to the percentage. Now by default all the cells are showing the status as general, so even these also showing as general. Make sure that simply select the both rate of interest cells and simply convert the cell status from general to percentage, because we are going to enter percentage here and it is mandatory. And for example, if the rate of interest per annum is 10%, that means to calculate an EMI we should convert the interest into months. So just enter that equals to the total interest per annum by 12 months. So the monthly interest is 0.83. Now 10 years, and the 10 years are the numbers, so just simply select the both cells again and change from general to number. Now we are going to enter the number, and the number is, for example, 4 years. That means the 4 year means, so 4 years into 12 months, 4 year into 12 months, that means around 48 months. And now we are going to calculate an EMI. So very simple actually, and to calculate EMI we have the syntax. And now we are going to first calculate the EMI, and to calculate the EMI the syntax is that very simple, just follow the same. First I just give the complete description of the syntax, then I'll just write down the same thing. So equals to, see, PMT equals to PMT open bracket. Now here I'm not going to write the formula, I'm just going to give only the description. So I'll just start with the exclamatory mark. Yes, equals to PMT open bracket equals to PMT open bracket. Next we should enter that rate of interest per month, comma, rate of interest per month, comma. Next part, the total number of installments. So number of installments per in months, and comma, and after that the principal value. And this is the formula to calculate EMI. So just very simple, equals to, start the formula now, equals to, see, now we'll get the result. See, outstanding is always payable, so it's always shows the negative balances, and to make it positive again I just start the formula with minus. So minus will get to positive, so minus PMT, and the PMT is a formula which is used to calculate an EMI. So equals to minus PMT open bracket, and the first one is that rate of interest per month. See, the rate of interest per annum is 10%, just divide into months. So the rate of interest per month is, this is the column address, and comma. And next what is the number of installments? The number of installments in the form of numbers, in the form of months. So that is E16 the address, and after that the principal value. Next what? Principal value, and the principal value is 50 lakhs. Then press enter. Yes, if you take the loan of 50 lakhs and per month you should pay 1,26,812 rupees. I have a doubt now. So you are going to pay total 1,26,812 rupees totally, right? So likely you are going to make the payment in 48 months. So the total amount payable is what means equals to the installment values into number of installments. So you are going to make the payment of total 60 lakhs 87,000. So out of this you are paying the interest, and the interest, to calculate the interest, the total payable amount minus principal value. So you are going to pay the interest of 10 lakhs. You have taken the loan of 50 lakhs, and for 4 years you are going to make the extra interest of rupees total 10 lakhs 87,020. Now I have a doubt that yes, in each and every month we are paying EMIs. Okay, EMI stands for equated monthly installment. So every month we should pay 1,26,812 rupees 92 paisa, likely for 48 months. So now in a single month, how much of interest I am going to pay, how much of principal I am clearing the same. So I just want to get the complete statement. So to convert the same, see, are getting clear? Now we just calculated EMI. Out of this EMI, I just want to know what is the status of the principal and what is the status of the interest in each installment, likely for 48 months. So I'm going to create the statement of accounts. I'll just select the area, then I just merge the cells, merge, and the center and the background. I'm going to give the text as what means statement of accounts. Now we are going to create the statement of accounts. It's very simple and very easiest and very interesting as well. And this is the statement of account. Now for the to calculate the statement of accounts, we need to calculate the statement of accounts. We need first installment number and the EMI, and after that I just wanted to know the principal amount, and I just want to know even the interest amount, and after that I also want to know what is the total opening balance, and after the first installment making the payment, and what is the closing balance for the respective. Yes, and the closing balance. Yes, now we are going to enter the installment number. So likely for 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5 likely. So I just use the drag down function. So likely we are going to calculate for 48 months. Okay, don't worry, I am going to add here, like for example, just assume that we are going to enter the 100 months. But the system will calculate the interest only for 48, because we already given the we already mentioned the thing as 48. Next, EMI is very simple. EMI, so make sure that I'm going to enter equals to, this is an EMI, right? The people used to do a mistake. The mistake is that, for example, now here in EMI I just want to copy paste address. So instead of copy pasting, simply I am selecting cell reference. So what happens if you press enter, that will be captured. Okay, whatever is there will be come down here. Now every month we are going to make the payment of same installment. So just drag down. If you drag it down to +1 cell, automatically the formula will be captured, the result from the +1 cell from the input. Here I have selected the address is actually E19, but when you come down it is taking down. Again when you drag down the address to +1, again the system will take up again +1. Likely again when you drag it down, again system is taking the place of the next one. So because there is no, and see, whenever you do like it, the students are doing a mistake, and this is not correct. And when you add a +1 or each and every time it is adding +1 cell, you don't do that, because if there is any constant values, if you want to keep dragging down the constant value, you should use this sign. You should use this sign called as $. So always if you want to repeat the constant value, just make sure to enter the before equals to. For example, this is 1,26,000 is located in E19. If you want to repeat the same as regular, instead of writing simply E19, you keep writing first $E and $19. dollar indicate that means there is a constant column and the constant row. So E column and column number E and the row number 19. So we are repeating a constant value. Now you can drag it down because it is we have given a constant value in this location. Now yes, very simple, you can drag it down to same to 48 months. Yes, we are going to calculate the same. You may say that now the now when you click on this one, the same again the data is same E19. When you click on this one, again it's taking result from here. When you click on here, it is not adding +1. When you drag it down by giving the formula as $E and $19, it never goes to down. And the next one that we are going to calculate the principal amount. How will you calculate the principal amount? Is very simple again. Now this is the EMI calculator. Now we are going to add the principal. Yes, and again the principal formula is very simple. It's not that much bigger. So I'm going to enter the formula. The formula will be look like this: A equals to see PMT formula. The PMT formula is used to calculate EMI, and the PPMT formula is used to calculate a principal out of the EMI. Yes, very simple. Now the as same again, rate of interest per month. The formula will be look like rate of interest per month, comma installment number, comma number of installments, comma a principal value, then the close bracket. And this is the formula which is going to be used to calculate the PMT. How the formula looks like is equals to again students are doing a mistake. First I'll show the mistake, then I'll correct the mistake. See what happens actually. So the principal amount is what the to calculate the principal, the formula is minus PMT open bracket, and the first what, rate of interest per month, comma, and what next, installment number is what, installment number is 1, comma, next what, number of installments are located here, so total 48, comma, then what last, the principal value, and the principal value is 5 lakhs. Yes, if you do the calculation like this, yes, you will get the answer. Of principal. Okay, in that first EMI you are going to make the payment of 1,26,812. So out of that you are going to make the payment of 85,146 is the principal value, and the remaining you are paying as interest. But don't worry, see the mistake is again, now we added the cell references to the active cell, that is K9. So when you drag it down, now see this is, now in this active cell we have selected inputs from the address is 5 lakhs and 0.83 and 40, right? So when you drag down the formula, if you once drag down the formula to +1 cell, even all the results will be taken from +1 cells. Again, if you once drag down the same formula, again all the cell will be take the input from +1 cells. You don't do that. See, there is a variable installment number, but there is a constant principal value and the constant rate of interest per month and the constant number of installment, right? So in these cases again you do not use as regular formula, you use the, if there is any constant values, to take up the constant value you use always the sign is $. So now the formula is correct, and see, you can use this basic formula only to calculate as regular. But now see, what is the first one that is selected? Rate of interest per month, and the rate of interest per month is E10. If the address is E10, if the address is rate of interest per month, if the address is E10, now this is again this, now I just erase the formula, erase and again erase, equals to minus PPMT open bracket. Now what the system is asking first, rate of interest per month. For example, if the rate of interest per month address is E10, you do not enter as simple E10, you enter the constant column number E, and that means $E, and again $10. That means the rate of interest. So the rate of interest is located in the E column and the 10th row. Then just simply comma. Make sure that if it is any constant value, if you should use this sign is dollar. If there is any constant value, you use always the sign called as dollar. So if the address is E10, you just enter $E and $10. Next what? Per. And now what next? After rate of interest per month, next you should add what? Installment number. And the installment number is always it's not a constant value, it's a variable value. So directly you may click on the installment number without using dollar sign. Yes, comma. Next what? After rate of interest, comma, installment number. Now what next? Number of installments. Again, the number of installments is not like a list, it is located in a single cell. So if the number of installments is located in a single cell, if the address is E16, you enter $E and $16, comma. What next? The principal value. Again, if the principal value address is E4, you enter the address as $E and $4, then the close bracket, enter. Now can you drag it down? Yes, we'll see now. We just see that out of the whole formula we have not given dollar sign for installment number. First we have selected E10. If the address is E10, we enter $E and $10. So that is what means, that is rate of interest per month, and this is the rate of interest per month. This is $10, this is E10. And now what next? After that we have selected installment number. What is that? Installment number is H9. So for installment number H9, we have not entered any dollar sign. That means it is a variable value. Yes. So now when you copy the same, look at the screen. Now it is calculated. Now here it is coming down. When you add a +1 cell, it is taking +1 cell, but it is not dragging down to the 5 lakhs, or it is not dragging to the 0.83. Even if you do the same for whole sheet, there will be no changes. Now even in this location also, now the installment number is changed, because we have not used dollar sign for installment number, but for the remaining cells we used a dollar sign. So it is taking the constant inputs. So this is the formula that which we should use. So now I'm just taking up the same for 48 months. Yes, it's clear. Now we will just calculate the interest, and now for the interest we have again the simple formula, and the interest formula look like this. I'm going to add the E equals to IPMT, and the financial formula IPMT is used to calculate the interest out of the EMI. So first, to calculate the EMI, we use the formula called as PMT, and out of the EMI, to calculate principal, we use the formula PPMT. Then out of the EMI, to calculate interest, we use the formula IPMT. Yeah, simply just close the same, and now we are going to add, very simple again, rate of interest per month, comma, rate of interest per month, comma, same formula as like that. So now only thing is we just instead of adding PPMT, here we calculated principal. Now we are going to calculate interest, that for, and the remaining all are same. First as regular rate of interest per month, and after that installment number, and after that comma, then total number of installments, and after that we just add the principal value, then the close bracket, and this is the formula for to calculate the interest. Again equals to, you get the result in the minus, so again we add the minus IPMT, open bracket, and first what rate of interest per month. If the rate of interest address is as simple E10, you use the sign called as $E and $10, because we are going to take a constant inputs for all the drag down cells. So once again simply add $E and $10. If the address is E10, you add what? $E and $10. Next what? Number of installment number. Now the install number is variable, so we see you do not add dollar sign for H9, and simply just select only installment number, comma. Now what next? Number of installments. So here number of installments is located in a single cell, there is no list. So if the address is E16, you enter $E and 16, then just put a comma, and after that the last one is that principal value. Now we are going to take a same input for all the drag down cells, so we are going to add as regular. If the address is E4, you enter $E and $4, then the close bracket. Yes, in a single month we are going to pay 1,26,812 rupees 92 paisa as the EMI. Then out of the EMI we are going to make the principal amount 85,146.25 paisa and 41,000. You may see that the total amount, total principal and interest is going to pay 1,26,812, 1,26,812 as it's calculated here, 1,26,812, right? So very simple. Now I can use the drag down sum because we already taken up that, and just come down. Yes, it is not done, it's not required, so we are up to 48 months. Just come down that. Next, what? Opening balance, and equals to the total opening balance is the total amount payable is around what? Total 60,87,020 rupees. Total amount payable is, before making the first EMI, we should pay 60,87,020. So opening balance, this is the opening balance. And the closing balance, how the closing balance will be calculated? The opening balance minus current month EMI. So the closing balance is what? 59,60,207, and the previous month closing balance is the current month opening balance. So current month opening balance minus current month EMI equals to current month closing balance. Now you may use the drag down sign. Very simple. Yes, and also drag down the same. Yes, you may see that when you come back to the 48th month, they automatically your closing balance is being 0, because we just calculate the statement of accounts for, we just calculated the statement of accounts for 48 months.